Hey guys, welcome to the quick check on sequences. So the first three problems say determine whether each sequence is arithmetic or geometric, then find the next three terms. So remember, this word arithmetic, it starts with an A, and that's kind of an easy way to remember that you have to be adding or subtracting the same number every time to be arithmetic. And then for geometric, you're going to be multiplying or dividing the same number every time in order for it to be geometric. So if we look over here, we're trying to figure out how did we go from 7 to 12, and then how did we go from 12 to 17, and then how did we go from 17 to 22. Now, if it's arithmetic, you're going to find the common difference. So let's try that. Now, I do all of this in the calculator because I don't always trust my brain. So if I'm doing the common difference, I'm going to start with the last number, and I'm going to subtract. Remember, difference means subtract. So I'm going to subtract the previous number. So when I try to find the common difference, I'm going to do 22 minus 17, see what it equals. And then I'm going to do 17 minus 12 and see what it equals. If it equals the same thing, then we know we have a common difference. So let's try this. 22 minus, geez, I already forgot, 17. So that says it's 5. Let's check the other one. We have to check more than one because we have to make sure it's 5 every time. So let's do 17 minus 12. And some of you can probably already do this in your head and see that that's also 5. So since we were able to find a common difference, it was 5 every time, and you could check it for this one too. 12 minus 7, that's also 5. So the common difference is 5. That means that it is arithmetic. And that means if we want to find the next three terms, we just have to keep adding 5. So we're going to start at 22. And we're going to add 5. So it's 27. Then we're going to do 27 plus 5, 32. And then we're going to do 32 plus 5, 37. So the next three terms would be 27, 32, and 37. Okay, let's look at the next one. So if I look at this, if I wanted to try to find whether it's arithmetic or geometric, I could try to find a common difference first. So I could do 108 minus 36, or minus negative 36, sorry. 108 minus negative 36, and then I could try negative 36 minus 12, and we could just see what those equal. Remember, they have to equal the same number in order for it to be arithmetic. So let's check it. 108 minus negative 36. Some of you might be able to look at this and be like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Negative 36. So that's 144. And then let's try the next one. Negative 36 minus 12. Negative 36 minus 12. That's negative 48. Those are definitely not the same. So this does not have a common difference. So it is not arithmetic. I'm just going to put an A for not arithmetic. So now let's try to find a common ratio. Whoops. And a common ratio means that you start with the back number and you divide it. So we're going to try in our calculator 108 divided by negative 36, see what it equals. And then we're going to try negative 36 divided by 12 and see what it equals. If those are the same, then it's geometric. If those aren't the same, then it's neither. It's not arithmetic or geometric. So let's try it. Negative 108 divided by, I forgot, negative 30, oh, positive 108 divided by negative 36, geez. Okay. So positive 108 divided by negative 36. That's negative 3. And now let's try the next one. Let's do negative 36 divided by 12 and see if that's the same. It's also negative 3. So we do have a common ratio here. The common ratio is negative 3. That means it is geometric. And then if we wanted to find the next three terms, since geometric means you're multiplying, we would have to just keep multiplying by -3. So let's start with 108 and multiply by -3. 108 times -3, -324. And then do -324 times -3. Oops. That's 972. And then do 972 times -3. And that's -2,916. All right, so let's look at the next one. We're trying to determine first if it's arithmetic or geometric. So remember, for it to be arithmetic, it has to have a common difference. So let's go ahead and try the common difference. Let's start with 2 minus 4, see what that equals, and then let's do 4 minus 8 and see what that equals. And if they're the same thing, then it is arithmetic because it has a common ratio. So let's just try it. 2 minus 4 is -2. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So 2 minus 4 is -2. 4 minus 8, well, I think a lot of you can probably already see that this isn't going to work. 4 minus 8 is -4. When we subtracted, when we tried our common difference, we did not get the same thing each time. So that means that it is not arithmetic, right? That did not work. So now let's try geometric. So for geometric, you have to have a common ratio. So we're going to try the common ratio. And remember, a ratio is a fraction. So we're going to do 2 over 4 and see what that equals. And then we're going to do 4 over 8 and see what that equals. If it's the same, then it is geometric. So let's just go ahead and do it. 2 divided by 4 is 0.5, or you can write it as 1/2, either way. I'll write both, 0.5 or 1/2. And then 4 divided by 8 is also 0.5 or 1/2. So, since they both equal the same thing, I know it's geometric. Let me go ahead and write that down. And basically what you're doing is you're multiplying by 1/2 each time. Now, some of you look at that and say, no, you're dividing by 2. Well, you're right. Dividing by 2 and multiplying by 1/2 are the same thing, right? Because we have this division symbol here, 1 divided by 2. So if you divide by 2 or you multiply by 1/2, that's the same thing. But whenever something asks for the common ratio, it wants it as like a fraction, as what you're multiplying by. So you wouldn't write r equals divided by 2. You would write r equals 1/2. So we're just going to keep multiplying by 1/2. So we start at the end of our sequence, which is 2. Go to our calculator. And we do 2 times, now remember, we just talked about fractions. When you do fractions, you need to make sure it's in its own parentheses. So 2 times 1/2 is 1. And then we would do 1 times 1/2. Oops, geez, I got to clear that out. 1 times 1/2. That is 1/2. I should be writing these down so I don't forget them. So the next 3 terms, sorry, this is getting so messy, but I'm going to do them up here. For the next 3 terms, we would have 1, then 1/2, and then if we did 1/2 times 1/2, we would get 1/4. I'll show you that in the calculator. So if we do parentheses, 1 divided by 2, close our parentheses, times parentheses, 1 divided by 2, it's 0.25, but we're going to write it as a fraction, which is 1/4. So I feel like I talked a lot on this page, but if you are subtracting the same number every time, that's a common difference, and that makes it arithmetic. And if you're finding a common ratio, that's geometric, and then you can find your next 3 terms by just using that common ratio or that common difference. Okay, oops, I was supposed to go back and circle this answer. I don't know why that's going to bother me, but it would. All right, so for the next type question, it says, what are the first 4 terms of an arithmetic sequence? Remember, that's where you add or subtract. If the common difference is 1.5 and the first term, which we usually call A, is 18. Okay, so we want to find the first 4 terms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to find those first 4 answers. We know the first one's 18 because it says that's the first term. So you just plug 18 in there. Now, if the common difference is 1.5, that means that every time we find the next term, we're going to have to add 1.5. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself this little note. And then I'm going to go over to my calculator and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do 18 plus 1.5. And I know some of you can do this in your brain. So if you've got your brain, that's usually faster than the calculator. What am I typing in? 18 plus, goodness. What was my comment? 1.5. Jeez Louise. So my next value would be 19.5. I'm going to fill that in here. And then I'm going to add 1.5 to it again. And I'm just going to show you, if you don't want to use your calculator, we can just use our brain as well. 5 plus 5 is 10, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carry the 1. So you could add it that way and you would get 21. You can put the 0.0 if you want to. If adding that way stresses you out, then just go to your calculator and do 21 plus 1.5. However you want to do it, we just need to know that we are adding the common difference. So we're adding 1.5 every time. So 22.5. All right, so those would be the first 4 terms. And then here we are, we're doing the same thing. What are the first 4 terms? 1, 2, 3, 4 of a geometric, so that means we're multiplying or dividing. Geometric sequence if the common ratio is 5. So we're going to multiply by 5. Now when I say multiply or divide, we're actually always multiplying. But if the common ratio is like 1/3, that's really kind of the same thing as dividing by 3, but we're really always going to multiply. So whatever our common ratio is, that's what we're going to multiply by. So our common ratio is 5, and the first term is 4.5. So the first term goes there. All right, and now we're going to multiply by 5 to get the next number, and we're going to keep doing that every time. We're going to keep multiplying by 5. So let's go to our calculator and let's do that. 4.5 times 5 is 22.5. 22.5 times 5 is 112.5. I need to go write these down before I forget. 22.5, 112.5, and then we multiply that by 5 again. So 112.5 times 5, and that's 562.5. So that is how you would do that problem. Good luck on your sequence quick check.